think what we like doing is finding a lot of the pieces that already have a lot of character. They're old, because you can't fake that. You can't buy that. You can't recreate it. You can try and faux paint it and distress it, but you can't fake real character and real age. Check it out, pallets. Found them on the side of the road. Everybody is using pallets now. Pallets are getting hard to come by for free. Everybody wants to charge you for pallets now. But I found these on the side of the road. They're not even full pallets, they're just pieces. But I've never seen pallets that have been cut off. The pallet would have been out here, that have a board on the end. So what I'm thinking now is I'll run a saw to make this a flush cut right there, and then hang that on the wall as a shelf. And then you can get both of them stacked on top of each other and put stuff on them, sort of like that. Pretty cool. Alright, first things first, right? It's a pallet. It's a piece of a pallet. How the hell are you going to put this on a flat wall like that? Look at the back of it. It's all jacked up. There's boards sticking out all over the place. The boards are crooked. They're swimming all over. You can't just take this and say, okay, put some screws in it. You got to have a way to mount it to the wall. Well, the solution is pretty simple. I don't know how many people would do it this way, but this is how I'm going to do it. The first thing I want to do is take a circular saw, try and find a good measurement from the front to what's going to be the back of the shelf, right? Then I'm going to rip a straight line all the way down the back to make it a flush cut, nice and flush, so that the back side of this will be flat and marry up next to the wall, perfectly smooth all the way across. When you mount it, what we're going to do is take a couple of 2x4s, just some scrap 2x4s. So what we need to check is to make sure that we have space between these two boards that is about 3.5, give or take, inches. And we do. I'm looking at about 3 5/8 and 3 3/4, somewhere between 3 5/8 and 3 3/4. So a 2x4 fit in there perfect. So I'm going to cut a 2x4 that goes from here to about here and here to about there. Then those 2x4s will get put up on the wall, and since these are heavy, it needs to go into some studs so that it's got some teeth. It's got some real teeth. It can't just hang on a sheetrock. It'll pull this shelf right out. I mean, this sucker weighs a good 20 pounds or more by itself, not to mention what you're going to put on the shelf. So when we put it on the wall, we need to screw those 2x4s that are going to sit in these pockets to the wall first, and make sure they're level and make sure that the space between them is this. Then once we cut that, we put it over the 2x4s, which are attached to the wall, screw down through the pallet to attach the pallet to the 2x4s, which is attached to the wall. Then they're going to be nice and secure, and you'll have two great shelves, and you don't have to do anything to them. Look at all the age and character in that. It's perfect.
book. Don't ever be learning. You can never get back. Earning, I'm still getting plaques from my records. That's urban. Ain't gotta be in the top 40. I am my rap. I should just go as the kings of rap. Who is the queen of things of that?
The Ottoman project from episode 1, you'll know that we reused some memory foam from an old mattress that we had. In that mattress were these adjustable air bladders. When we took the mattress apart, we thought these were popped and they weren't functioning anymore, and they just simply held air. But we saved them. There's 18 of these cells inside. When we cut open one of the bladders, inside was another block of memory foam. And there's 18 of these. So I'm going to go through and cut all these open.